Hey, what's up guys? Sammy Geek back here with another video, and today I have the Soundcore Flare 2 and the Soundcore Rave Neos, and I'm going to demonstrate how to pair these devices together. It's not as easy as you would think, and I figured I might have figured out just a little bit of a funky way to do it, so I wanted to share. And interestingly enough, I did message Soundcore to ask them if there's an easy way to pair these, and they told me that technically you are not supposed to be able to pair the Flare 2s with the Rave Neos, which is interesting because their marketing material shows the three different speakers. There's one more, there's a little bit larger version of this that technically has this Partycast, and that you should be able to link them. But according to Soundcore, they said that you cannot. So I'm going to demonstrate right now that yes, you can, and I will share this with the folks at Soundcore, and if they have any questions, they can definitely reach out. But what I'm going to do is start fresh, so I don't have anything paired to my phone right now, and we're just going to start from scratch. What I found is usually I like to pair on one of the Rave Neos, power on. Depending on wherever you left it last, you may have some funky things going on. What I want to do is try to get this paired to Bluetooth. So I just tap the Bluetooth button one time. Let's see if this works. I'm going to go into my phone and see if you can see this here. And there's Rave Neo down there. So let's click on that. And I'm going to say OK. Okay, so now I should be paired up. Let's just run a quick test here. And yeah, so we are paired. All right, so now that I'm paired with one of the Rave Neos, what I'm going to do is click the button that's just up to the left here. It's kind of the Partycast button. I'm actually going to press and hold that. Okay, so now I've heard the tone. I'm going to power up one of my Flare 2s. And I'm going to press and hold the Bluetooth button. All right. Now I'm going to go back to my phone and I'm going to hit play. Okay, so now I'm going to turn down the music on my phone all the way. So I still don't have any music on this guy. So what I'm going to do is hit the plus button. And now I have it. So again, what I've done is I turned it all the way down on my phone. I hit the plus button here. And then I turn the volume up on my phone. And now we have music coming from this and this speaker. So what I'm going to demonstrate now is I'm going to turn this up just a little bit, and I'm going to demonstrate that you can turn them both down with the volume on this. So let me go up a little bit more here. So it turns down volume on both these, and back up. Pressing and holding. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on some more of these. Pressing and holding the pairing button. So now I still only have one paired. So what I'm going to do is repeat the process again. I'm going to turn down the music all the way with my phone. So I press the volume all the way down. I'm going to press the plus button here, the volume button, until it makes that little ta-tink, which means you're on max. Then I'm going to turn the volume up again with my phone. And now all of these are paired. Now the light shows a little bit different on them, but I could go into the app and I could fix that. But the point is to get them all synced up playing the same music. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this down. This seems to be the tricky part. So now basically I've got the Soundcore Rave Neo paired with the rest of these. And if you follow exactly as I've just done, you should be able to do it. The interesting key is when you turn down the music, so you pair the speaker like you normally would, turn down the music with your phone and then hit the plus button here. And that little max out chime that it makes, for whatever reason, then cues up the rest of the speakers to be able to play music. So then now when I turn back on my phone volume, again, it's playing music through these. So guys, if you want to stick with me for a little bit of a bonus, I'm going to try and get this guy paired. Otherwise, have a great evening and hopefully you enjoy this video. For everyone else, let's take a stab at getting the second guy paired. So I found this one to be the most tricky of the bunch. So it's easier if you follow my process to get this paired with the flares. But so let's try this. So we are still in pairing mode per se. Like this is the, if you want to call it the master speaker that the rest are following off of. So we're going to simulate this again. We're going to power this speaker up. And we're going to press and hold, go right away to pressing and holding the Partycast button. So now, what we're looking for, I believe on this speaker, is going to be a solid light. Right now it's blinking. So this has always been the tricky part. So let me turn it up. I'm going to turn it back down. All right, guys, I had to play with this for a little bit longer than I anticipated, so the video ended up being a little bit choppy. But so what I ended up doing was, as I pressed and held this for a while until it started blinking, and then actually tapped Partycast once. And so I was going back and forth. I actually turned down the music with this, or with my phone rather, and then I tapped the party. After it was blinking, I kind of let it sit for a minute, and then I tapped the Partycast button. So essentially I just kept kind of screwing around. I pressed and held that for a minute. And again, this was to pair the second Soundcore Rave Neo. And once I pressed and held it for a minute, and I think it tried to kick back into Bluetooth, and then I just tapped it once, and it was able to kick in the second. So now when I turn this up a little, these speakers are paired, and then all of these are playing as well. So guys, just to recap this one more time, what I've done is I wiped out everything from my phone, so I did not have anything paired Bluetooth for the Soundcore line of speakers. I started with one of the Rave Neos, and I put this in Bluetooth mode first, and I paired it to my phone in Bluetooth. Then I pressed and held the Partycast button here, and then I powered on each of the 4 speakers here, and I pressed and held the Bluetooth button, which then turned it into Partycast as well. For whatever reason, in order to get the sound to come through these, you have to, or at least I turn it off on my phone. In other words, volume all the way down on my phone, and then hit the plus button here, which will make that little audio noise. And then you can turn it back up on your phone and you will hear music through all of these speakers. Then lastly, to pair this guy, I pressed and held the Partycast mode, and then I had to mess with this one a little bit and tinker around with this one a little bit. But once I was sitting in Partycast for a moment, I turned it off on my phone, and I tapped this once, and this became then suddenly solid. I hit the plus button here, and then I turned it up on my phone. So yes, it's a little bit of a pain. Perhaps Soundcore is correct and you're not supposed to be able to pair all these speakers. But if you are supposed to pair these and it's this difficult, then Soundcore has a lot of work to do on pairing multiple speakers. Now, with that said, the Soundcore Flare Neo, Soundcore Flare 2, these pair together extremely easy, and they are a fantastic speaker. Standing alone, these are a great speaker. Standing alone, these Rave Neos are a fantastic speaker as well. Paired together, like I said, it's a little bit tricky, but killer speakers. I mean, I'm talking 10 stars out of 10 for the value for what you pay for these speakers. So there's just really nothing on the market that can beat it or even come close for the price. This is a 360 IPX7 rated speaker. 20 watts, sounds great, decent little bit of bass, but you get two of them and they really sound great. They're just amazing, and they're about $60 a piece, so there's just nothing that can compete with these guys. And then these, worst case scenario, are about 90 to $100. You can get, you can probably find them a little bit cheaper here and there on eBay and Amazon and so forth. And for the price, this thing is equal to, if not better than, the JBL Extreme, in my humble opinion. And then what sets it apart is the price. I mean, it's a third of the price for something that has just as much sound and bass. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy this video. If you guys are Soundcore fans, leave me a note below. Let me know what your thoughts are on these two speakers. And I do apologize for a little bit of the cold here. So peace out, guys. Thanks again for watching my videos, and I hope this helps folks with the speakers. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.